Alright, so we are now back on our stream as we enter game 2 of our series. Okay? So, there's a little bit of a problem. We cannot rebroadcast the game 1 because there's a problem with the latency from Taiwan. So we are now entering the Champ Select as Machi Esports has now banned the Lee Sin, also from Yo Flash Wolves Anar up top. So let's see what will be the next ban. Really quick picks here. Focusing the jungle so much. That's Machi banning out the Kazakhs. Also Rengar ban on Yo Flash Wolves. The final ban from Machi would be a Jace, and that will complete up lots of targeted bans. Although Jace has been we've been seeing a lot of limelight on Jace, especially that they are using patch 4.19. So take note that this is the patch that is being used for the League of Legends World Championships, and Jace has been on the limelight during the World Championships, popularized by Pon. So now final ban would be the Fizz coming from Yo Flash Wolves, as Machi has picked the Zed for their mid lane. So let's see. I haven't have quite a background for these teams except from Yo Flash Wolves, as I see them fight against Taipei Assassins. So really good players coming from Yo Flash Wolves, especially Stick and Maple. Alright. So also Refrain. Now looking at on this Corki, so far Corki has been picked on all matches, especially those previous match between AHQ and Hong Kong Esports. And of course the Rumble, a generic pick and a priority pick for the top lane. Okay, so let's just wait up. What will be the picks for this? They still haven't locked in the Corki. Probably thinking of getting a Lucian. So not really sure for the composition here. Much like some generic picks coming from our Southeast Asian players. And yes, take note that for Southeast Asia, Zed is very popular on the professional scene. So here, they're targeting out Trash Sport, also a Jungle Pantheon. So take note that Jungle Pantheon has been very popular on our 4.20 patch during the preseason patch, but I don't know for the for this current patch that we are using on the tournament. Probably interesting because if you will see, if you recall the previous World Championships, there's Insect pulling out surprise picks with the Fiddlesticks and also a Pantheon. So let's see how will they combo this up. Not much of a clear combo here. Also lots of AD damage coming from Machi Esports. That'll be the timer, 2 seconds, and that's finally a Pantheon and Trash for the packets of Machi Esports. Quickly picking from Yo Flash Wolves, that would be an Elise. Okay, pretty safe pick here. I don't see them using much of a. I don't see what team play or what composition are they going for in this one. There's of course a Talon for the mid lane against the Zed, but of course pretty much even out battle. All right, interesting pick from Maple. That is an okay. So that is Akali, but turned into Syndra and going back to the Elise from the Ramus. Okay, so now we will see that there's a lot of zone pick potential coming from Yo Flash Wolves, but of course the assassination from Machi Esports is very clear as they are scouting out this Twitch. Will they go for this for the lock in? Pretty much. Again, to you guys, you're watching game 2 of the Taiwan qualifiers, League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei. Take note that IEM Taipei is again on its 9th season, and for this series we are entering round 2, technically the semifinals for the championship or qualifier match. If ever who wins this one will get to fight AHQ and get seeded directly into IEM Taipei. Alright, so there's an interesting pick of Victor. I really wish they would lock that out, and yes, we have a Victor in this fight. Also with the Twitch from Machi Esports. What will be the support from Yo Flash Wolves? So probably I'm thinking of a Brom. If not Brom, yes, Alistar of course. Lots of Southeast Asian players has been picking this up. Green Tea, Away. So yes, really good pick. Very good pick. Corki and Alistar combo on the bottom lane. Lots of AD damage coming from Machi Esports, getting balanced out by the Victor. Up top, Top lane Victor. Interesting. Top lane Victor versus Rumble. But as you can see, there's no clear tank for Machi Esports. But of course, if you're pulling out an assassin composition, then it's okay to go for it's okay to go for having no tank. Right? But I don't know if there's an Alistar. Definitely, if there's an Alistar on your front line, dispersing all of your team, it would be hard to make a pick, especially if there's a Syndra at the back. But of course, with the composition of Yo Flash Wolves, Machi Esports has to rely a lot on their ward coverage to make that assassination onto the carries of Yo Flash Wolves. Okay, so to all of our viewers here, please feel free to use our Twitch chat. You are watching now Game 2, okay, of the series. Also, shoutouts to all of our Brazilian and international viewers. You could put in your insights on the Twitch chat. Also, comment down if ever there is a problem with the stream. May I ask a favor, if you could also share this stream. This is the Taiwan qualifiers, League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei. So you'll get to see the best from Southeast Asia. Now, Intel Extreme Masters is up live as we enter the Summoner's Reef. Take note that Yo Flash Wolves has bagged the first victory of the game, and we have another buffering. Alright. Okay, so a little bit of a problem here. But, okay, so let's see. Standard items, pulling out basic stuff like Doran's Blade and Doran's Ring, but Zed has picked up a sword for the mid lane against Syndra. Everybody's just guarding up the entrance to their jungle. So no ANSI plays to go for an invade. There's a volatile spider targeted onto that banana brush, so that will miss out the Pantheon. Now Pantheon knows that there's an Elise also guarding that one. Trash, not risking anything at all to go for that face check. So let's see as we enter. Okay, so there's Fox, yup, laying out the wards on the 1 minute mark. Also Refrain putting out those wards, so now they know both of the junglers position up in the blue and also up in the red. Let's see. Alright, so lots of pings coming from Machi Esports. Maybe they're a little bit they're afraid that probably there's an invade coming from Yo Flash Wolves. Especially they haven't spotted yet the bottom duo of Yo Flash Wolves. Okay, so not much of to all of our viewers out there, feel free to use the Twitch chat. What are your insights into this game? How can Machi Esports bag a victory onto this series? Alright. Again, we still have problems up in our stream. Still buffering. Okay.
Hi!
Alright, I apologize for that buffering, but I think right now I think we won't be seeing that anymore. So let's just pull back our broadcast a little bit, some few minutes, okay? So again, all of our players just started spawning onto the reef, also guarding again the jungles. Of course, you know that this volatile spider won't connect, and of course Foxia will just put out the wards. They'll just before I saw the buffer, I think I saw Machi Esports go for the red invade against Yo Flash Wolves. They're confident that the bottom duo is up on the bottom lane now, unless they pulled off a swap, but they know that Rumble is up top. So yeah, good call to go for the blue. I'm sorry, good call to go for the red camp of Yo Flash Wolves. Okay, so Aking and Maple just in the mid lane, scouting each other's movements. Somebody's signaling here. There's Thresh and Victor taking up positions here. Also, to which they really want to make that pick. 4-man invade. They're planning a 4-man invade against Yo Flash Wolves. But of course, definitely they'll get scouted out by this ward here. A little bit of advantage. Probably they'll pull off a lane swap, just preempting Victor to teleport in the bottom lane. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. So to those of you who has not known me, let me introduce myself. I'm Garena Shoutcaster GS Shinbu. That is a Shinbu with a 1 for an I. And yes, you're watching this fight. So Machi taking a position here, putting those hits onto Maple. Dark Spirit will also connect, and that's a lot of health. Almost 300 health chunk out of Maple as the Twitch passive procs in. Also a successful invade by Fox. Yeah. Alright. So again, we have D onto Twitch, rotating up top. We're still not seeing Victor. He's still helping out the Pantheon to take his double buff. They know probably that the wave clear of the bottom lane, Alistar versus Karki, is quite slow to waste away some creeps. You're seeing that Alistar is already teleported, going for the aid of Stick, as they haven't seen Victor or Pantheon yet. One jump from Pantheon could mean death for our Super Galaxy Rumble here on the top. Okay. So they know now that Alistar is up top, as they know that Karki is alone only in the bottom lane. So two big guys up here on the top. They've been spotted out by a ward. Really good wards by Machi Esports, also by Yo Flash Wolves, making sure that Machi wouldn't get what they planned to do. But there's a 4-man turret here, so I think there won't be an exchange here. Just making sure that they should delay the rumble as much as possible. Yes, it's actually pretty much easy to delay the rumble, especially up top. But it's just quite weird that I'm seeing this a lot. It's like 3 games already. That I've been seeing this. Okay. Ayan, I'm sorry. Let me just lower the volume a bit. Okay. So Yo Flash Wolves took advantage of that rotation up top to go for an early dragon here. Refrain really going low, allowing Sword Art to tank. They're hesitant to tank this one, but the Smite will finish up the first dragon of the game, going to Yo Flash Wolves. Yeah, Yo Flash Wolves. I'm sorry, did I say Machi Esports earlier? Not really sure, but we're seeing the turret up here up top. There's also a flash. Aegis of Zonya from Pantheon, the jump stand combo, plus the skills from Zed and a tick of an ignite will finish up Maple. Okay, so that is the top turret here.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Really good plays coming from both of the teams. It's either they get an objective like the dragon or the top lane, denying the rumble whatever he can do. But now he's in the mid lane trying to get as much CS as he can to get on par with the Victor, who has actually only 6 CS. But Machi Esports looks strong here up top as they focus on it. There's Stick going for the face cure. There's a jump also on Foxia, plus a death sentence combo. Lots of damage coming on to Stick. But here comes the cavalry from Yo Flash Wolves as the Elise and also Maple on a scatter the week on 2 members of Machi Esports. There's a rappel on Elise. Will he connect the Q? No, that's what's the flash out of him. Also D coming in for the spider. Really prolonged team fight here. There's Stick and Maple fighting out. Back and forth fight out there. Also an exhaust onto Aching, and nothing will follow through. Very good plays coming from both teams, making sure that each move is calculated. They don't want to risk anything, but yes, it's pretty much expected that no kill will be gathered from that team fight, even with a face check from Rumble. Especially that Thresh has his cooldown slow, so he cannot connect to the priority targets on that clash. Also, most of the summoner spells are up for that team fight, so yeah, it's much like a summoner's burn festival. for that red jungle fight. Okay. Oh god, we're still buffering. Yes. Alright. So, let's just get back into the game. Again, that's the first blood in favor of Machi Esports. A quick peek against Maple on his Syndra. But Machi Esports being decisive to pull off those picks, especially with their dominance up in the top lane, but not being able to snowball it. No successful kill has been done on that red jungle cap. Let's go back to the items. We are seeing a Bilge Water Cutlass onto Zed, while Maple is still not sure. He's going for the Zonya build instead of the Athens Grail. Okay, there's also a little bit of a ping here on the side brush as Stress takes up his position, getting scouted by the Alistar. Also, okay, much more of a fight here for the pink ward. Also, there's Corki with his Shin and just a vampiric scepter for the Twitch. Not much of a build here, just a lot of investment onto the wards, rotations, getting that quick picks so that they could snowball from it. The pick from Maple isn't that much as the gold closes into an equal 9.2k. So no clear lead for both of these teams. Okay, so there's a force of will onto that creep, but again, we're still having problems for the buffering. Alright, it's probably from Taiwan, I'm not sure. We had a ping check earlier. Alright, so let's get back into that game. Maple being very careful for this match. Okay, so also NL being able to zone out, flashes in to get that rocket barrage onto the Victor, forces the teleport on the Rumble, but nothing will follow through. Yo, Flash Wolves making sure that they get those kills. Hi also to you, SSDD007. So again guys, you are watching the Taiwan qualifiers, League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei. Oh god! Damage from Maple on that Zed passive, Contempt for the Weak, gets finished up by those Razor Shuriken. Okay, yo, Maple not being on top of his game as the CS of Zed closes in to almost 60. So here we have Refrain here in the mid lane. Yeah, I know. We have to adjust the quality probably because there's much of a lag from probably from the Taiwan stream. Okay. Anyway, let's get back into the game. So there's a death ray from Ender getting supported by the Dreamer. Okay. So we just have Twitch rotating now, making sure that he get those picks, and also probably to scout for pink wards onto the jungle of Yo Flash Wolves. Take note that Machi Esports has now bagged 2 kills onto this game, all focused down onto Maple. Alright, so I just want to comment something onto that Zed. Really interesting play by Zed under turret by A-King to pick onto Maple, but not sure. So again guys, I just want to share what you're watching right now. You are watching the fight between Machi Esports versus Yo Flash Wolves for the Taiwan League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei. This is game 2 as Yo Flash Wolves has bagged the first win of this best of 3 series. Also, whoever wins this fight will qualify for round 3 and gets to fight HQ Esports Club. And whoever wins that final final series will get to qualify for IEM Taipei. Also take note that IEM Taipei is now on its 9th season, so big things to be expected onto this major tournament. Alright, so poke games coming out here. We have the Dragons spawning now. Let's see what kind of rotation they will get. We do know that Yo Flash Wolves has pulled off an early dragon against Machi Esports because Machi has focused a lot of time onto the top lane, Now, there's a contaminate against two members of Yo Flash Wolves. Nothing will follow through. Good sustain coming from Alistar. Foxia getting spotted out by the pink ward here. Getting the brunt of the Elise combo. But she knows that Aching is just waiting up on the side. Okay. So, definitely both of them are rotating now for this dragon fight as Yo Flash Wolves has seen their stick with an equalizer. There's also a rappel onto Foxia getting sided by that pink ward, but nothing will follow through. Let's see if that dominant or that zone will score this dragon for Yo Flash Wolves. That is the second dragon of the game if ever Yo Flash Wolves will successfully secure this one. There's a flamethrower coming from Stick, but those are three members. Also on the side comes Aching, going for that death mark. He will go, that Twitch will go down, but the dragon will be given eaten by the spider refrain. Now chasing Aching, will he connect the Q? There's Cocoon, also the combo volatile spiderling, living shadows. He will swap out onto safety, flash in by Sword Art, going for the pulverize. Now chasing Dreamer as he gets burned out, but will be finished up by a dark spear from Maple. And that is I think that's 3-4-0 exchange. 3-4-0 exchange in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. Solid team fight coming from Yo Flash Wolves. I think Machi Esports has to be decisive in with their engage. They cannot read that match. Zed don't know, or the engage of Zed coming from the side is not that optimal. Yo Flash was still able to focus the right side of that flank, even if Zed was on the left side. Alright, so we are now up into the game. That team fight will snowball. Yo Flash with a 2k gold lead, putting up a bid. So we have a replay here. Let's go back into this replay. There is a very good equalizer, forces the flash out of Foxia. There will be a rappel by Refrain, now removing this pink ward here. I think this shouldn't be the one. Okay, so we will just fast forward this one up. As you can see, look for the right side. You will see that there's a death sentence missing from Machi Esports. Really important death sentence. Also Aching, putting a lot of damage onto FWNL. He goes for a death mark without any combo in, getting headbutt by the Alistar, allowing NL to escape. As we see also on the left side that Yo Flash was able to zone out and kill members of Machi Esports. Okay, so Fox going for a really good juke jump onto the Elise, also unengaged coming from Sword Art, also a Valkyrie from FWNL. That sentence onto the Golem, first the flash up to FWNL, Flash Wolves NL. Still the cow is out for blood. We will see in the mid lane, there's a death mark onto the Syndra, giving him the kill, as Syndra was also able to kill the turret diving Pantheon. Lots of action into this team fight, as now the gold closes in only in a 1k gold lead. Also the item, really surprising here that now Syndra with the 3 kills up in his bag. He is now a Zonya Hourglass. So big lead. Oh no, not much. Quite a lead for Maple, stepping up into the game again, as the first 2 deaths was already put on him. Alright? But of course, Zed is yet to die into this match, as he has a KDA of 301, and I'm not sure he will recall right now to buy his items up. So yes, also one player to step up into this game should be the Victor. I'm waiting for that really good gravity field plus the Chaos Storm combo, and of course the painful Death Ray. So we're just seeing refrain here, giving the blue buff onto Maple. Okay. Also, both of the AD carries. Twitch. Not much of an item coming from Twitch. Corki now has his Trinity Force, but Twitch now with the Blade of the Ruined King. Okay, so pretty much an even out fight coming from both ADRs of this battle. Right? So again, shoutouts to all of our viewers. May I request to all of our viewers that please do share our channel, that is www.twitch.tv/ESL Asia. You are watching the Taiwan League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei Round 2. And game 2 also, battle between Machi Esports and Yo Flash Wolves. Alright, so insights into the game. So far, I'm quite in favor of Yo Flash Wolves coming into the late game, especially with the Syndra plus the Alistar combo up top. Really lots of CC, long range CC from Yo Flash Wolves. Of course, there's a lot of damage getting from the side of Machi Esports here. Especially, they have a lot of assassination potential. But if Maple has his Sonya up and gets consistent guard from members of Yo Flash Wolves, there will be a lot of Machi Esports will have a hard time fighting this one up. Alright? So again, shoutouts to all my friends out there. For you, you know the name of this Twitch. So for you who hasn't known me, I'll be your company for the night. I am Garena Shoutcaster G as Shinbu. That is a Shinbu with a 1 for an I. And shoutouts to all of our viewers there. M Sapo Derpwin and SSD007. Alright. So you could catch me at the Pro Gaming Series every Saturday. I'll be casting for that. But it'll be a Tagalog cast now. 1 SS coming from Maple. Lots of damage. Flash combo to finish off that trash. No idea that he will follow through with the flash. Yo Flash Wolves up for blood as a Scatter the Weak also connects onto the Victor versus the flash out of him as the combo from Sword Arts connects, but a Valkyrie and hit will finish up, giving the kill onto the Syndra. Getting that assist by NL now. The Zed trying to do what he can with his combo. Also a jump from Fox on Panchon. That is a lot of under turret kill by Yo Flash Wolves, but there will be 2 casualties for them as Maple and Refrain goes down. Now Rumble up in the mid lane, stanking those turret hits. He will go down. He's quite going ham out there. Ooh, painful laser onto the cow plus the siphon power will bring him down. Okay, so really interesting team fights coming from both of the teams. This score has closed in onto an 8-8, but I really don't see the point of diving for that, going for that turret. There's a clear Yo Flash Wolves revolves around the range of their composition. I mean, they could make those picks, but probably because they're quite confident that Alistar would be able to tank it up, so he goes for the flash pulverize in against Machi under turret, mid lane under turret. But the problem is he goes too far that the turret has changed target. So that's it. That's what led to Elise, Refrain, and Maple dying as a massive fight occurred onto that mid lane outer turret. So let's go back into the item here. Panchon now with a Hex Drink, or also with the Spirit of an Elder Lizard not being behind, was also Elise with a Side Stone, making sure that they have those sight onto the jungle, also with the Spirit of the Spectral Wraith. I just want to say that Stick has been very good on his Rumble. Not really lots of damage coming from the Equalizer, but optimal for disrupting the position of Machi Esports. Take note that if you are an assassin also with a Victor, it's important. Positioning is very important for those timing, for those jumps, and for those death marks. Now, Aching taking a position here on the side brush. You will be able to get that pick against Maple. No, Maple is far too intelligent for that. He knows what's up. And yeah, let's just go steady into this game. Now we are seeing that there's a mass onto the Rumble, also with that item to build up the Zonya. And for the support, nothing much, pretty much a basic item. But Trash has no upgraded face of the mountain here. We are seeing a magic penetration boots being given onto the NL. Okay, NL, lots of damage coming from NL as D loves catching those mishaps. Alright, so now Aching going for a split push here, doesn't want to get any of those. Scatter the Weak, jump from the jump from Faxa onto Panchon, also connecting onto NL. They want to focus NL, but a counter teleport comes from Stick getting zoning members of Machi Esports. Now here comes the cavalry as 4 members of Yo Flash Wolves goes for an undercharge dive. There's the cocoon connecting, but a stand from Paxia. Another rocket will finish off the Pantheon. There's a gravity field, also a Chaos Storm combo that will put the robot down. Machi Esports is up for the turnaround. Really messy team fight again here, and that is a 1-for-1 exchange for both teams. Oh my god. Yo Flash was always going for the target dive, so you can see here the coordinated battle fight from Machi Esports. D with a stat surprising NL. That set that's connecting onto NL, but there's an elite. Only Tress is left to fight 3 members of Yo Flash Wolves as the Rambo is able to zone out 2 members of Machi Esports. Now going for the chase there onto the Pantheon. Pantheon being really tanky here with the Hex Drinker. Now a cocoon connecting. Rambo going for the turnaround. He doesn't know that it will follow through. Lots of time delay will put him on the gravity field plus the Chaos Storm. And there it is. The turret jab will cost him his life. Alright. So only a 2k gold lead in favor of Yo Flash Wolves plus a 1 kill up in the scoreboard. You can see that in the items. There's a clear advantage in favor of Yo Flash Wolves as Rumble now has his needlessly large rod, and the only offensive items we could see from Machi Esports would be that Victor staff. Yes, that Victor passive item. Also 2 Blade of the Ruin Kings plus Yunmu's Ghost Blade. I just want to comment that even though if Yo Flash Wolf is not playing to the optimal level, I mean how this composition should be played, like it should be just a siege then pick, not really much of a turret dive. They're still dictating this match. They're still quite dictating this match. Now we have Machi Esports here on the red side jungle, taking some positions here, making sure that Yo Flash Wolves wouldn't dominate this one with wards. Alright, as we go steady here into the game, shout outs to all of our viewers. This is the Taiwan League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei, now on its season 9. This is the fight, round 2, battle between Machi Esports and Yo Flash Wolves, and game 2 in this best of 3 series. Yo Flash Wolves already bagged the victory onto game 1, and let's see how will they fare onto this game 2. Alright, so there's a scatter the weak onto the chest. Another dive by the Alistar, zoned by Stick on his equalizer. Really good combo and synergy coming from Yo Flash Wolves. What can Machi Esports do here? Now Rumble going for the victor. Okay, but he will just run away as there's a threat coming from the Pantheon. Now aching on his head, going for the flash in. Will he be able to survive? There's a lot of CC coming from Yo Flash Wolves, and that is a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. Machi Esports has to be careful in their decision making here. Going for those messy team fights. It is definitive that Yo Flash Wolves has their cooldowns up. Aching going for that flash in onto 3 members of Yo Flash Wolves. It's not that optimal for the Zed. Zed has to make those quick assassination attempts, but what seems to be an assassin here is the Cow Sword Art, following through those scatter the weeks by Syndra. Alright, so let's just get steady to this game. That team fight will now snowball the lead into 6k in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. Also a 5 kill lead onto the scoreboard. We'll see that Yo Flash will just teleport in. Machi Esports signaling to go for the Baron. No, I'm sorry, for the Dragon. Okay, getting what they can. Of course, it's not. I mean, it's quite a lead, but not enough to say that this is the game for Machi Esports. Let's see what they can do. Will they be able to step up with their assassinations? Okay, because looking here into this game, as the late game passes by, Yo Flash Wolves place their composition quite perfect now. I can say that they're able. What's happening here is that Yo Flash Wolves is sieging out Machi Esports onto their base and gaining those sword coverage so that Machi Esports cannot pull through with their assassination attempts. They know where Zed will come in from what angle. So let's see whatever will happen. Also, Yo Flash Wolves is quite in the position to take the Baron here. Alright. So shoutouts to all of our viewers. You are watching the Taiwan League of Legends qualifiers for IEM Taipei. Please do share our Twitch chat. That's www.twitch.tv/ESLAsia. Okay, so here's a turnaround onto stick with an equalizer. Upon catching that Chaos Storm, that forces the Sonya out of him. He will still go down with a spear. And also a dead ray onto the Victor. But there is Senel to the rescue, killing off the warrior. Alright, so lots of wards from Dreamer, making sure that no initiate will come from Yo Flash Wolves. As Aching goes for a split push here in the bottom lane, proccing up his Yunmus Ghost Blade. This tower is going down pretty fast. Will the Scatter the Wick connect? Let's see. And that is the last hit for the inner bottom turret of Yo Flash Wolves. But of course, there's also another turret going down. Now in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. Alright. So let's see. Sword are taking up the position here to lay out the wards onto the blue jungle side of Machi Esports. I think they're preparing for that Baron fight, but we still have Syndra up in the bottom lane making those mechanical battles against Aching on Zed. Okay, so let's check out the items now. We have Corki with a BF sword, also a pickaxe, probably most likely going for the Infinity Edge. Also, Twitch yet to step up with his items, as the only update would be the Berserker's Greaves. And now, Aching with a Hex Drinker onto his pocket, plus an Adding's Grail by Victor. So D going for the stat, and will he go for the hit here? He got quite of a burn from that flamethrower. Turn around by the equalizer. Also a force of will containing a dark spear will pull through. Now we are seeing Enzer here getting caught up. Very good. No, I'm sorry, that's not very good. Very bad headbutt coming from Alistar, as it just pulls away Ender onto safety, but forces the flash onto him. So that's a 2-for-1 being survived by the Victor. Alright, so steady still onto the game. That's a 5-kill gold lead. I'm sorry, 5-kill lead, and also an 8k gold lead all in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. Will they go for the siege here on the mid lane? Quite not sure. Alright. I've seen Yo Flash Wolves fight against TPA and they have performed really well, but I'm not sure. Even though if they're dictating the pace of this match, I'm not sure if this is their optimal level of play. Alright, so to those of you who still don't know me, I'm your shoutcaster and your host for the night. I am Garena Shoutcaster Gia Shinbu. That is Shinbu with a 1 for an I. You could catch me at the Pro Gaming Series, also at the GPL, at the Garena Philippines stream. Okay, so shoutouts to everybody here, especially to all of our Brazilian viewers, Filipino viewers, international viewers. You are watching the fight between Machi Esports and Yo Flash Wolves. Taiwan qualifiers for IEM Taipei. Flashes in by Aching, but he gets stunned out by a Scatter the Wick. That will gain the kill onto Syndra. Now teleport by Stick as the big guy chases down members of Machi Esports. Victor almost getting caught out here. Will the box be enough to stop those members? There's Chaos Storm on the back line, bursting out the Corki. Now there's D doing what he can, but he's getting ganged up by the Alistar, also by the Elise. Now that's 3 members down from Machi Esports, going to 4. Only Dreamer is the one to survive. Will the torch connect? No, it won't. And that is a 4-for-1 exchange in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. Only Corki not being able to account the Chaos Storm, slowly draining his life, has died on the roster of Yo Flash Wolves. Aching also has to step up with his decision making. I mean, to go for that flash in plus a death sentence, even with those, even if he knows that the CCs are up from Yo Flash Wolves. I mean, come on, man. Are you really that confident you'll be able to dodge those skills? Making to be sure to make that quick pick. I mean, your moves could be predicted, like it's quite a linear initiate with a flash, then also the death mark. It is expected that you'll just go behind that carry you're going for. So very good scatter the wick by Maple. Okay, so Aking has to be sure on accounting the cooldowns of his enemies. Okay, so Machi Esports now going for the pick here. They know that this is the time that Yo Flash Wolves could go for the Baron. There is a gravity field zoning out stick out of position. That sentence connecting plus the Chaos Storm. Zonya is still yet to be pressed. Now here it goes plus the torch. There is Alistar up. There's also a headbutt, but still the rumble goes down onto the Victor. Another gravity field. Okay, so members of Yo Flash Wolf is too far to follow up for that one. Only Alistar is the first one to go there. Now here is NL, also good pick by Machi Esports. Now D onto the stealth. Will they? No, they won't go for the Baron here. They know it's warded. They're just signaling the side brush onto the red. Will they go for the battle out there? Okay, not really sure. Okay, so Refrain and Maple will just go for the dragon here. Now let's get a quick look into the item. As Maple has completed his magic penetration staff, or the void staff, also with the Necronomicon, going for that sustained damage. And yes, Machi Esports is just defending up their base. Also, the Infinity Edge is completed. Completed onto Corki. If you could see the dragon score as flashed earlier, you could see that Machi only has 2 dragons on their pocket, with Yo Flash Wolves getting 3 of the dragons. Alright? Okay, so just seeing the items here. Now Victor getting those skills, has the needlessly large red on him. I think this will become a Zonya. Also, a pickaxe by Twitch. Yet to build his Infinity Edge. The only item left for the Infinity Edge would be the BF sword, and he's delaying it that much. He just wants as much damage as possible. If ever they want to step up into this game, they really have to rely onto that rotation, plus a decisive and quick assassination for isolated members of Yo Flash Wolves. Will they be able to defend this turret? Let's see. Scatter the Wick going down from Maple. Alright, and Dreamer spotting this ward here, being able to ward it. So, 5 members of Yo Flash Wolves taking the position here on the top inner turret, also bagging the blue. Let's see, will they go for the turret dive here? They know that Sword Art is up here on the side. They've decided to give this
Been destroyed.
inner top turret.
Inhibitors respawning soon.
Alright. So just study into the game. Nothing much really happening, but the expected siege coming from Yo Flash Wolves. The gold lead is now onto the 8k. Still hasn't changed earlier. I think it has decreased also. I think that's supposed to be 15k in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. That sentence connecting on Sword Art forces the unbreakable wheel onto the Alistar. Now damage that ray coming from Victor. I'm pretty sure he goes for the anti plays here, as he could follow up with a gravity field. Now exit up onto stake. That's connecting onto the Rumble forces. The Zonya Arrow Beam. There is a Chaos Storm under him. He will go down, still able to put down that equalizer. Now 3 members of Yo Flash Wolves going for the counter engage. No, they will run as these up in the front line, putting those consistent poisonous hits onto members of Yo Flash Wolves. Now Yo Flash Wolves looking gloomy here as they are not able to close the game. It's quite a good initiate coming from the Pantheon. Fox, yeah. Also no throw or no bad initiate or bad engage has come from A King. He just allowed his presence there. Yeah, I think he has learned his lesson coming from 3-0 to 3 deaths. Now he wants to be steady and get those kills safely. Okay, that's a big one. Killing the Victor. That sentence connecting to FW and a quick combo from Aking will finish up the core key. Okay, also a continued fight still goes here as Maple tries to get away. I think from the Twitch or probably from the Pantheon, and he was able to survive with the help from Refrain. Alright, so we are just steady here up in the Summoner Stream. Good turnaround by Yo Flash to close the gap into 9 kill lead. Also with a more than almost 20k gold. I'm sorry, 10k gold lead. Now teleport coming from Stink. Will they go for Aking here? There's a Blade of the Ruin King slowing down the Alistar. Rappel connects. Also the Cocoon plus the Equalizer onto his tracks. That mark onto the Elise. Forces the swap onto him. Flashes in by the Rumble and gets the kill onto Aking. Alright. So still going for those team fights. It goes and works out in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. The man that goes for Maple. The combo completes. Will Maple survive for this one? Last Spear will shut him down. Now Foxcar running for step as 3 members gang step on him. There is Dreamer also, and they're chasing members of Yo Flash Wolves, really going low. Corky waiting up here, going for the turnaround. Will they go for the Baron? No, they won't. They will just recall. Okay, so on the team fight, maybe probably because of the execution, I think Yo Flash will be supposed to gain the advantage here. That Machi Esports is still able to take advantage of that quite of a mobility, also with the hassle coming from Pantheon. One thing's pretty sure about this game. It is certain that Yo Flash Wolves is having a hard time to close this game. And at the same time, Machi Esports is doing a good job. So we are seeing a Randwid's Omen plus a Frozen Heart onto the Elise. Quite a massive items there. Also, a Randwid's Omen by the Pantheon. Let's see if the Twitch will have his Infinity Edge onto his pocket. Now, members of Yo Flash Wolves will go for the Baron here. Forces the teleport onto the Victor. They know what's up. They've spotted the Baron is there. That will the equalizer still not yet. There it is onto Dreamer, but the box being laid out. Will he be able to stop it? There's a death sentence with a death thresh connecting onto the Elise. Okay, so Machi Esports not decisive if ever they will go for the Baron there to stop the Baron. No, they won't. Plus there is a quick kill onto Dreamer, catching the brunt of the damage from the equalizer of Stick. Now that will close the lead onto an 11 kill lead, also with 12k gold lead, all still in favor of Yo Flash Wolves as Yo Flash Wolves come strong into this bottom turret. Cocoon connecting onto Foxia plus the Venom Bite. Okay, also Victor doing a good job into zone. 3 members of Yo Flash Wolves here. There's an Elise completing the rappel combo plus the bite onto the Pantheon. Okay, so that is 2 kill in favor of Yo Flash Wolves. Again, Yo Flash Wolves coming in big onto the base of Machi Esports as they have the Baron buff and 2 members are down. Quite the death timers. That is the first Nexus turrets going down. Will they go for? Yes, they will go for this second equalizer by Stick. Yeah, zoning out members of Machi Esports by that flamethrower. That mark onto the car key, but that will cost Zed his life. He was able to swap out, and that is the game for Machi Esports. We are seeing now that the victor will go to Yo Flash Wolves as they win this best of 3 series 2-0. Okay guys, so